Hello, I am Risa Ginther, Texas PTA Arts in Education Liaison. We would be presenting the Reflections for Council Leaders. The Reflections program was founded in 1969 by Colorado PTA President Mary Lou Anderson. Nearly 50 years, National PTA has served as a leader in advancing the arts in education across the country and in U.S. schools overseas. The Reflections program continues today as our cornerstone arts program to engage nearly 300,000 students in pre-kindergarten through grade 12 and their families in arts in education activities each year, making Reflections one of our nation's oldest and largest student recognition programs in the arts. As a council PTA or regional coordinator, you are the vehicle to reach out to local PTA arts in education or Reflections chair to carry on this wonderful opportunity for future leaders. The Reflections program is open to all Texas students who meet the necessary requirements. Schools supported by the local PTA or PTSA. Students must attend schools with the local PTA or PTSA which attains active status no later than October 31st. Or student must attend a school which is defined within service area of community-based local PTA or PTSA which attains active status no later than October 31st. Homeschool families are virtual schools and non-PTA schools. Students who attend schools that is not supported by local PTA or PTSA may participate through the Lone Star statewide PTA, as long as the student or at least one person of their primary household is member of this PTA no later than October 31st. Joining is easy at www.joinpta.org. The grade division. Grade 1 through 5 are the primary, and intermediate division secondary school students, grades 6 through 8, are the middle school. Divisions and grade 9 are middle school division, and grade 9 through 12 are in high school division. Special artist students go across the grade level. In the next section, we will talk more specifically about special artist division. Students who identify as having a disability have two options when participating in a Reflections program. They can choose to be designed as a special artist or participate through the traditional grade divisions. If they are the grades 3 through 5, they are intermediate. If they are grade pre-K through 12, they would fall into the primary division. Or if they are grades 6 through 8, they are in the middle school, and grade 9 through 12, they are in the high school division. The Special Artist Division is an option for students who qualify under Americans with Disability Act, known as ADA, who receive services under IDEA or Section 504, allowing accommodations to be made on the rules and guidelines, holding camera, typing, and etc., to ensure that every student has a chance to be part of the National PTA Reflections program. The local and council PTA levels will divide special artist entries by grade level. However, at the state and national PTA levels, special artist entries will only be divided by category, grouping all ages together. The reasoning behind this decision is that there is not enough participation to split the entries by grade level at the higher levels of judging. Please refer to the rules on the Texas PTA website for details. There are 6 art categories: dance choreography, film production, literature, music composition, photography, and visual arts. Students may enter the Reflections program in one or more arts categories with no limit to the amount of entries in a single category. Each year, the Reflections program has a unique theme. This year's theme is Within Reach. The program is designed to encourage each student's individual creativity, and the entry must be the original work of one student only. Use of copyrighted material is prohibited, except with the use of music in the categories of dance choreography, and film production. Artists must be given credit in the film credit and/or on the student entry form. Please refer to the specific arts category rules for details. Reflections program theme. The search is on for a future theme. Students can enter the National PTA Theme Search Contest by suggesting a future theme for the Reflections program. Please communicate this with your local PTA chairs to help promote this amazing opportunity for students. Texas PTA will select 5 theme suggestions to advance to the national level of judging. One exceptional theme will be chosen by National PTA to inspire creativity for the 2019 to 2020 PTA Reflections program theme. The winning student will receive $100 and recognition at the annual National PTA Convention to be held this summer. You can find the entry form and more details on the Texas PTA Reflections website. 2018 and 2019 Reflections program theme is already selected. It is Heroes Around Me. This theme winner is from Texas, our home state. The winner is Hannah Crowley from J.A. Garcia Elementary School, Garcia Elementary PTA, Corpus Christi, Texas. On a side note, you and your local PTAs may start promoting next year's theme as soon as your current program ends. As long as students are creating their entry for their specified theme, there is not a specific timetable they must follow, meaning they can begin next year's project before the end of this school year and over the summer months. We are available to help you organize and plan your program. The following locations provide information you will need for a successful program. Texas and national PTAs also have an art gallery showing entries from the previous years. It is a great way to show examples and inspire students. Be sure to share the link with your local PTA chair. Teamwork is the key. Recruit volunteers from your council PTA, other local campuses, and community to help with your tasks. This is especially critical at the time of judging, recording the advancing entries, and award ceremony. Be sure to promote on your council website as well. This is an example how the council PTA or regional coordinator could plan their reflections program. They should have an effective plan to keep the local PTA chairs on track throughout the school year. We will guide you each step as we proceed through the presentation. Before school starts, your council PTA could have a back-to-school training to assist local PTA reflections chairs, get their programs going. Including a roundtable discussion is the great way for seasoned coordinators to share ideas with other reflections chairs. Utilizing your resources. Speak with your superintendent and principals about the Reflections program and explain what a wonderful opportunity it is for all students. Establish a good relationship with your fine art director to gain support from the art, theater, and music teachers. Specifically point out that the Reflections program can create positive publicity for the school district, and having all schools and students think about a common theme can build a great sense of community. Ask for their support and input. Remind them that this is a PTA program and you are not asking teachers to do more work. Simply offer the theme as part of their curriculum. Also, reach out to local PTA presidents at the schools not already participating to explain the impact of the program and recruit a leader to start the Reflections program at their campuses. Help the local PTAs promote the program on their campus. This is an example of this year's flyer and poster. It is available on the Texas PTA website and customizable so that local chairs can add their deadline for student entries, submission instructions, and contact information if the student has any questions. If you can also have posters displayed in your community, such as dance and music studios, where neighborhood students gather and refer them to ask their school PTA for more information. September 10 through 16, 2017, Arts in Education Week. This is a great way to kick off your Reflections program. Here is another great opportunity to promote the program. National Arts and Humanity Month. During October, you can remind the local chairs how the arts impact our lives and the important role of the Reflections program. By the end of October, local PTA campuses will have all the entries collected from students. So encourage local chairs to keep their excitement going at their campus throughout October. Deadlines. Local PTAs set their own deadlines. You set the council deadline and announce the local PTAs at the beginning of the school year. Texas PTA deadline is January 15th. However, this year is January 16th due to Monday holiday. The Advancing Entries spreadsheet should have all the student information you need for each advancing entry. The list can also verify physical submission of entries from local schools at the time of the collection. Remind each local PTA chair to complete their online submission of the participation summary and advancing entrant spreadsheet. However, it is also a good idea to request a hard copy of the advancing entrance sheet accompanying the entries. Contact any local PTA that has not completed the advancing entrance spreadsheet within a few days of your deadline. Recruit volunteer judges. You need to recruit judges before you start collecting entries so that you will be ready to proceed with judging right away. Secure a place for judging where it is spacious enough that you can display the artwork comfortably. You might want to have the judging on the night of the collection day at the same location so that you don't have to transfer the entries to another location. Familiarize yourself with the rule is important. Make sure all advancing entries follow the guidelines and rules. Familiarizing yourself with each category's rules and guidelines is crucial to being the Council Reflections Chair. Make sure that the student entry form is complete and legible. If you find any missing information, contact the local PTA chair. Since reflection is a participation program and not a contest, it is best to work with the local PTA, student, or family to resolve an infraction rather than simply disqualifying the entry. If the integrity of the piece is not compromised by the infraction, you may be able to wait until after judging to see if the entry will be advancing. Simply put, there is no reason to spend time and energy on a piece that is not advancing to the next level of judging. Verify student entry form. PTA membership is required to participate in a reflections program. The student, or at least one person from their primary household, must be a current member of the local PTA or PTSA where the student is participating. As the Council PTA or Regional Coordinator, you are responsible for making sure all advanced entries have fulfilled the requirements. Local PTAs get to determine by what date the family must join, although it would make it easier for the entry progression if they would join by the advancing deadline. Prepare submission for judging. Organize the entries according to the art categories and grade divisions. Fold the student entry form so that information about a student is not revealed and blind judging can be conducted. At this point, it may also be a good idea to take a photo of the visual art, and photography entries. The non-visual entries can be scanned or digital files saved. This is a great way to keep record to prevent from losing or mixing up the entries from various schools. Also, they can be used for slideshow at the award ceremony. Judging guidelines and scorecards. A simple judging score sheet can be found on the Texas PTA Reflections website. As you see on the judging rubric criteria, entries will be judged primarily on how well the student uses his or her artistic vision to portray the theme, originality, and creativity. Please encourage the judges to read the artist statement, as this usually ties the artwork back to the theme. The amount of visual art and photography entries could be too many to track on the scorecard. Instead, use an alternative method in which each judge puts a colored flag on all entries they feel best meet the criteria. Depending on how many flags an entry receives, will show you how many judges feel the entry should receive recognition and could help to determine what level award the student receives. As for literature, film production, dance choreography, and music composition, you may share a score card electronically with judges or hold the judging in person. When advancing to Texas PTA, only one entry from each art category and grade level may advance. These entries should receive the award designation of Overall Award of Excellence. The next award designations are as follows: Award of Excellence, Award of Merit, and Honorable Mention. The amount of entries awarded with each designation can be decided by your council PTA or regional team. At the council level, it is not necessary to give out participation award. However, it is all up to you and your team's decision. Celebrate all participants. Don't forget to record and celebrate your events on social media. Utilize these social media to highlight many reflections moments. Be sure to reserve your award ceremony location early. It is time to celebrate your students' great accomplishments, so choose a day when families may also attend. You could create a memorable event by featuring the overall award of excellence recipients and ask them to perform or present their entries during the ceremony. You may display the entries or run the slideshow to feature all the entries. Organizing award titles, recipient names, and entry title is time-consuming, but very important so that all levels can deliver awards correctly. Celebrating student learning provides an opportunity for schools and families to connect with each other and to their community. When PTAs and schools celebrate the arts together, all families feel welcomed into the school and are encouraged to take an active role in their child's learning. Research shows positive recognition and engaged family attributes to higher rates of student success. Celebration events also serve as a platform of communicating the importance of arts education in your school. Ensure school leaders, policymakers, and community leaders recognize the value of learning through the arts. After the ceremony, it is time to get ready to send the entries to state-level judging. Be sure that a copy of each student entry form is made and packed with the entry. So there are 2 copies total with each entry. Complete the Council PTA original result summary located on the Texas PTA website. Stack entries no taller than 1 foot in height, arranged by size and art category, and wrap the stack in butcher paper. There is no need to wrap each individual entry. Arrange the individual packages in an appropriate sized box so that all entries will ship without any damage. Please do not use packing peanuts. They make it very hard for Texas PTA staff to unpack the box without making a mess. Also, static cling is infuriating. Instead, wad up butcher paper and fill the extra space in your box with the paper or smaller empty boxes to hold your entry firm to prevent too much sliding. Texas PTA Online Market provides materials for reflection celebration. You can visit www.co-op, Texas Star Co-op. Recognizing partners and volunteers. Please do not forget students who had helped promote the program, PTA, community volunteers, and school personnel, receptionists, maybe the teachers, and also the judges and community partners that might have provided your donation. Collect the feedback from your team. Share with your PTA president and new reflection chair and what worked and what could it be done better. Utilize free tools such as SurveyMonkey or Google Survey. Texas PTA recognition. Recognition ceremony will be usually held in the springtime. The award levels are Outstanding Interpretation Award, Overall Award of Excellence, Award of Excellence, Award of Merit, Honorable Mention. PTA Reflections Program National Awards and Event. National Award announcement will be May 2018. National Awards celebration will be in June 2018. This year, it will be in New Orleans, Louisiana. The entries will be also displayed on the online galleries, and exhibit will be held during the January 2019 in Washington, D.C. If you have any question, please reach out artsined@texaspta.org or the website texaspta.org/reflections. Thank you so much and good luck.